Welcome to another show on the Global CEO Magazine TV, where we talk about leadership and all other dynamics and aspects that surrounds it. So today, to have a very fruitful conversation, as usual, we have Mr. Dineshan Sivapalan joining with us, who is the Managing Director and the Chief Executive Officer of The Exclusive Home Designings, joining with us. Welcome, Mr. Dineshan. Now, Mr. Dineshan is a global CEO awardee, and one thing that many people doesn't know about is the fact that he has many recognitions and accolades for his commitment to social responsibility. And some of these awards include the Quality Commitment Awards in Paris. Now, he's the first Sri Lankan to receive this award, and Nelson Mandela Award for Social Responsibility, Lanka Abhimani Award, and he has founded the D Foundation for Healthy World, that is for the betterment of the society and the international social responsibility, which he started back in 2017. It's a pleasure to have you here with us, Mr. Dineshan. Now, since our major emphasis on this program is about the leadership, I would like to start our conversation with a question like this. Now, if you know that the last couple of years, or maybe the last 4 to 5 years, have been a challenging time for Sri Lankans and for the businesses especially. So what do you make of the leadership qualities that would guide a certain company or an organization through these tough times?
First of all, thank you for having me here. Actually, the thing is the agile management, so the leadership, the management in the risk curve, the period is always, I'm not talking about, because we also challenged last few years. So, but always we are talking about started from 2019 bomb blast, and after it's following the pandemic, after this crisis. But for leaders, for us like us, so always that's a challenge. When the business started, so always the daily basis, the challenges are there. So the leaders like us, they should know how to manage. So how the flexibility and the different circumstances, and how we can work around, and how we can adapt to that situations. At the same time, how we can going to manage our staff, even the challenging periods, and this risk management factors. And so it's so many things are there. So it's the business natures are different by different. But for us, it's of course, we also challenged many ways in last few years. But we are very fortunate enough to overcome those circumstances, because we are very smart enough, and we have such a good team. So the business like us, it's something very different to others, because we don't just sell products and just making money or something, because we are creators. So as an interior designing company, so we are creators, we have to manufacture and so many things. So in that case, we are challenged many ways. We couldn't get goods in Sri Lanka, so very difficult to find staff, and very difficult to cope up with the banking sectors, even the loans, and even the overdraft and all this stuff. But so we should know how to manage. So, and first of all, the business like us or the leaders, they should know what is your strength and the weakness. So then only you know how long you can go, what is the extent you can go. So it's like this. So other than that, it's no point you're talking about. The business natures are different to each and every sectors. But far as I'm concerned, the business leaders always, they have to be a role model for the other staff, as well as the organization. When you started, that day onward, the challenges are there. So not talking about last 4 years, of course, that's so many issues went out. So, but you need to be smart enough and flexible enough to just cope up with all the people, even the suppliers. Then only you can manage your clients, the customers can fulfill that.
Now, you did mention about the number of problems that you faced during the last 4 to 5 years. It could be the bank problems, or could be sourcing your raw materials and all. So I think one of the key aspects in order to tackle these problems will be innovative, and at the same time doing adjustments. It could be minute adjustments, and at the same time could be large adjustments. So could you go through the innovative ideas that you've put through during the last couple of years, and at the same time the adjustments that you have made and the impact that these innovative ideas and the adjustments have put through?
It's a very good question. Actually, I don't know whether you remember the pandemic time. There's a lockdown. So then that time only we started as we Sri Lankans, we experienced that work from home. So that time, so we are at home and we try to get some new technologies, how to work from home and what are the technologies we can use, make life easier. So that time the customer streamlines, how to work and get it done quickly, even the nationally and internationally. And so many technologies came. So now it's better than that. The AI is coming, so the more database is there, so it make us easy to monitor and streamline, even the staffs also. So it's very good to get some new technologies in. So even the daily basis we can monitor from home, or even the abroad we go. So all the technologies are in fingerprint. So how many projects are going on and what is the shipment is coming, and even the stores, what's happening, even everything is in very streamlined, even the camera system and the voicemail system in the meeting process. And not only that, so even the accounts and everything, even we can link with everything. So along with this AI comes, and that is also, we need, very important, that data to be restored to the system, and so we can get everything out of that. So that is very important, and so many things are coming up. But once again, as I said earlier, as a leaders like us, we need to train our staffs as well as we need to update that. We need to update always what's happening and what is the technologies coming up. And if we don't know, we have to ask some others to get idea about IT,
understanding the global context,
IT expertise and all, and then we can drive our business very easily. So that is what I mean.
Now, you did mention in your first answer that you have a very good team behind you. So when it comes to managing this team, managing the people who are working for you at different levels, what do you make of the leadership qualities that one should possess when it comes to effectively managing your team, especially during a time of uncertainty?
It's like this uncertainty. It's like always how to keep your staff. So that is most important. So the good relationship. And you need to know each and every. So if, for example, I'm telling you, if you have 10 staff in your office, you should understand each of them. What is their capability, what is the expertise of their fields and everything. Then the best relationship, at the same time the long-term plan. So the company should tell them what is the long-term plan of the company. So other than that, it's no point you having staff because it's 1 year they are working and they are just finding a job and they are going back. So we need to ensure that the job guarantee should be there, and the leadership and the friendliness. So the atmosphere should be friendliness, because for example, I don't want to interrupt your questions, but at the same time, I can tell you, when I was employed in some other companies, certain companies, I wake up in the morning, oh, I can't go today because the environment is like that. So that through the experience, now we are running a company, we know what is the shortcomings and everything. So then we should create that environment. Every day morning, our staff should enjoy there. So enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy their work, then only we can get 100 out of 100% output. So that is my vision. At the same time, the long term, what is the company's and time to time we need to tell them what is going through. So always you can't tell companies going lost. We need targets, and so we also have to have some good friendly conversation. Then staffs also engaged with us. So that is very simple as that.
So it's no secret that Sri Lanka is going through a period of restructuring, a period of reforms. And when it comes to the local market context, what do you make of the Sri Lankan business environment to be during the next 5 years?
Next 5 years, today we have very positive and very productive lines are there and very positive. So sustainable growth, that is most important, and technology and innovations, and global integrations. So those three things are very important because as a businessman, as an organization, you should sustain. Sustainability is most important. That you can come today and you can go tomorrow. So that is not a very positive thing to your organization as well as the country. So sustainable growth is very important. At the same time, innovation and technology. So you need to put it inside, and the global integrations and the global technologies. So those things in together, then you can have a most important and sustainable conversation with even globally.
Yeah.
So that is most important than that.
Now, positioning your company in the global context is a dream of any entrepreneur. So when it comes to positioning your company into the global context, at the same time managing the local challenges that you face, not to make sure that you are not losing the grip in the local market. So how do you manage these things, and at the same time, how do you plan to position your company in the global context?
The global context is it's most important. You are updating day by day. At the same time, market research. Thoroughly, you have to research the market, even Sri Lanka, if you are doing business in globally, and the cultural positiveness. Because in Sri Lanka, like this, we should respect to the cultures. So different cultures, there are different ways. So we are doing business so that we need to respect the culture and the innovations. At the same time, you need to update the market research, because so if you say that market research in the sense, for example, I'm again telling you the easy way. Even the whatever business you take, even the textiles business or the tourism business, there's a off season and the peak season. So you should have that research. These days what we can do, these days what we can't do. So those things into the mind, then you can just assess that and you can implement as much as you can. Because other than that, you can do your business every day, the 10 or 15 containers coming per month, and you can sell certain business, of course, like that. But you have to have always keep on mind the market research and what is the market values, and even the globally, if you are doing the global business, you have to have the customer collaborations, and you have to have always the friendly with the other companies. So the collaboration is very important than the research, because you have to talk to the people, even the globally also. So that is my method. So even other leaders, they are following some other things, but I'm telling you, you always research and you have to update those things, and you can make your life easy.
Right, so that marks the end of yet another very fruitful conversation with an industry professional. At this time, it was Mr. Dineshan Sivapalan who joined us amidst his busy schedule. So thank you for joining with us, and thank you for committing your time and effort to be here on the Global CEO Magazine TV. And we'll meet again with another industry professional who has risen up from ranks to be one of the icons in the local and in the global context. So wait for that. And until then, it's goodbye.